from Fairfax County.
So this is what I call Life After Death by PowerPoint, and this is a presentation adopted by Don McMillan, and I made. So don't let this happen to you. Don't put all your information onto one page or else no one can read it, as you guys can see. So this is actually the number of presentations going up each year. As you can see, it's going up very high. And then this is the home foreclosures. It's going up the same way. So here's proof that PowerPoint actually caused the mortgage bill. So this is how not to do a PowerPoint, because the only way to show someone how not to do a PowerPoint is to show them. So most common PowerPoint mistake, people tend to put every word they're going to say on their PowerPoint slides. Although this eliminates the need to memorize your talk, ultimately this makes your slides crowded, wordy, boring, and you'll lose your audience attention before you reach the bottom of your first page. And the font size matters. If it's too small, no one can read it. If it's too big, oh, that's not good for anybody. So here's another mistake. No moving fonts. Keep your text stationary. There's nothing more nauseating than a text that won't stand still. Blinking isn't much better, and neck injuries can occur. So don't have it spinning, don't have it flying. You just drive people with ADHD crazy. So the font analysis. There's a long list of fonts, and the font you choose really shows your personality. If you choose Career New, you're organized and structured. If you choose Comic Sans, you think you're funny. If you choose Time News Roman, you're lazy, apathetic, and undramatic. You always use the default. If you choose Georgia, you speak with a southern accent. If you choose Ariel, you like the Little Mermaid. And if you choose Old English, you enjoy Mount Lover. That's wrong font. If you like Marigold, you have the golden touch. If you choose Wingdings, you are better than you have. If you type in all small letters, you're quite shy and unassertive. If you type in all capital letters, you yell a lot. If you type in small letters followed by capital letters, your cat luck is stuck off. And if you have a mix of capital letters and small letters, this is a ransom note and you are kidnapped. Okay, this is another one. People like bullet points for some reason. Avoid excessive bullet pointing. Only bullet key points. Too many bullet points and your key messages will not stand out. In fact, the term bullet points comes from people firing guns at annoying presenters. This slide crashed PowerPoints. There's a number of bullet points you have on this slide. Bad color schemes. Clashing backgrounds and font colors can lead to distractions, confusions, headaches, nausea, vomiting, and loss of bladder. Now people love animations, and it turns out that if you're a visual learner, you'll actually learn faster. But if you're easily distracted, you can't learn anything because you're just watching all the cool stuff. Fortunately, my presentation's not there. And there's regions for these. There's the simple but effective, there's the active but confusing, there's the effective but ineffective, the active but ineffective, there's the dull, the static region, there's the useless, the ADD only up there, there's the amusing, useful, amusing, there's the stupid, confusing, there's the dull triangle, and there's a hyper triangle, sleepy square, easy pentagon, and this all adds up to pointless motion. Now one of the biggest danger lies in SAOD, severe acronym overload disorder. This can be actually used as a real resume. You see, I got my MBA from the USC, the MSEE from the MIT, I got my BSEE from the UNCP. I've experienced in the MBA, ITC, DC, and DC, and TPD, and E, QA, QC, APA, APTA, and OSHA. And I worked with IEE, EIT, NCAA, NAACP, AARP, AA, and AA. And I'm seeking positions as a CEO, CFO, CTO, CO, and CSO, and EIEIO. Now my final point that I want to make is charts. People love putting charts after charts after charts, and it just doesn't really make sense to me why you put so many charts. Here's a simple line chart. You see there's not really anything you need. Nothing special about it. Here's a pie chart. I have no idea what this is. You can generate that automatically in PowerPoint. Here's a 3D line chart. Here's a column chart. And here's a bar chart. Oh, here's a real bar chart. See the number of tubes ordered. Here's a candy bar chart, the number of chocolate in each candy. Here's a salad bar chart. You see all the different things in salad is if you're having a salad. There's a sushi bar chart, the probability of illness. Now here's a bar chart of the number of bars visited during my grandpa's age. Everybody should make one of these, I think. You see, when he was 17, he had a fake ID, and then when he was 19, his ID got confiscated, so it just dropped dramatically. And when he was 21, he almost drank every day of the year, kept going down, and then going back up, and now he's retired, he drinks constantly. Here's a spreadsheet of the number of spreads. You see all kinds of spreads. And here's a pie chart of the pies for desserts. There's another pie chart, so why not make a cake chart? Here's a birthday cake chart. There's a wedding cake chart, and I think I covered all the charts. Any questions?
When you entered your first slide, it said something, some other person's name?
Don McMillan.
Yeah, who's that?
Well, he inspired me to make this. He had a PowerPoint about showing how not to do a PowerPoint.
Who is he? Is he a teacher? Or he...
I think he's a comedian.
Oh, okay.
And he makes different PowerPoints that these people have.
You're saying something about not doing being excessive with graphs. I mean, what kind of ratio do you think is appropriate for graph?
Graphing is okay, but if you just put graph after graph after graph, people can't really know. Because if you have so many graphs and they all have different numbers, people don't really remember them. So if you like show them what it actually does, then I guess it's better than all bunch of graphs.
I have to say, there's a documentary about Helvetica. Have you ever seen that? It's all about fonts. So if you're interested in this, you might be interested in seeing this.
Thank you.